discover that in this system we have absolutely cleaned up all the available missions for mercenaries. We only have 450,000.
Commander on deck.
And we need to move on. So this is a part of space we're in. We're actually presently hovering over the planet of Claybrook. And if you look at the map, if we were to go up into Merc Space, Free Worlds League anyways, you see that if you look down here, those are the challenges that those worlds would represent. So well above what we're presently able to take on. We'd have to be pretty lucky, and we'd probably be a dead Merc unit in no time. So if we head over to ITICA, 2 skulls. If we head down to VIRIBIUM, 1 skull. Okay, that's looking good, because that's pretty much a step-by-step progression of... So we're going to head down there. Now if we look at that, that is a... how far is that? 25-day trip, which means we'd use almost an entire month. Which means once we got there, we'd have to quickly get a couple missions to get some money, because we're going to be out of money by the time we get there. If I run out of money. I'm not sure what the game does, if it allows you to borrow or what it allows, but we're out of here. So you fly out of orbit in your orbital.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Bankruptcy projected. Not looking good. We're not looking good. So we made pay. We paid everybody. That leaves us with 183. So hopefully there's no bills between now and then. You can see that the Argo itself, the ship, is 80,000. All the different mechs have their own charges. The lounge is costing us that much per month, etc., etc. And our mech warriors, the Emperor is the highest paid. He's got the most skills with Jumpman because of his hospital time coming in on the bottom of the pay scale. Morale is good. And then we can choose how to pay. So if we are restrictive, we save a little money. We can increase morale by increasing pay. For now, I think we're going to leave it. Well, we should almost take it down to our morale is only at 3, so we better leave it where it's at. But we have to come up with at least this much by the end of next month, and we're going to be in space most of that time, and you can't earn money in space, so that's kind of screwy. So week 5, day 3, we're on our way to VIRIBIUM, which means right now we're on our way to the Jumpship. So what happens is these planetary ships go to planet. It takes them a week sometimes to fly into planet from where the Jumpships jump into jump points, and then they sit there recharging using solar sails. So we're on our way out of this system. I just got to make sure that when we go on trips like this that we set anyone who needs to be training or healing to that. So Chunker could use some piloting or some guts. I'm going to give him guts so he's got a little more survivability.
Training complete.
Jumpman. Tactics, not really useful for him. He's our scout, and the spider will leave him gut. Kimchi, she could use better gunnery. I always choose gunnery.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Commander?
Piloting, pinball, she's always in a fast little mech, or we could make her more survivable, which I like, so we'll do that.
Mech warrior training complete.
Scooter, that's me, hasn't really done much lately, so.
Need something, Chief?
The Emperor's got a brick of talents. He's waiting for enough to get one of the bridge talents, which you can only get 2 of these, so you got to choose. Definitely, I'm going to take gunnery. If we check our mech bay, we want to make sure any changes we're making or repairs are in the works. So we'll set the spider to repair. We don't have any modifications we want to do right now. We could check the Vindicator, because anytime I get any kind of parts that I can improve his melee attack with, I do. But right now he's fully repaired. Nothing here that... Oh, and leg mod. What does that do? So that means control of mech's limbs are used to perform melee attacks. All mechs come equipped. Okay, so minus... That means he doesn't take damage. Ooh, I like that. Wonder what that costs to put in here. So that takes his weight up 2 tons, which means we have to find a saving somewhere else. That is interesting. So if we took out the LRM, which I've never been a huge LRM fan. we replaced it with, how much, sorry, let's see what that does. No, that's not helping us. Maybe medium laser. Let's try that. Yeah, look at that. So we've got 2 medium lasers and a PPC, which means he'll overheat more. So we have to be more careful, but we've got, yeah, let's do that. So we're going to do that mod, which makes him a much better brawler.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Going to take 20 days, so he'll be finished by the time we get to the other system. That actually works out excellent. Okay, go to engineering. We've got the latest upgrade, which is the lounge. That's going to allow pilots to improve their morale, relax.
Hello, Commander.
Navigation, we're on our way, as we talked about before, to the planet of VIRIBIUM, airless world, critical military base. It could be that when we get there, it's pretty sparse, hopefully. Hopefully it's a place we can earn some money, otherwise we're in trouble. Okay, back to the Argo. He's in transit. We click on the time advance button.
We're nearly broke, Commander.
Yeah, well, that's my advisor telling me we're nearly broke, which we already knew. So financial reports in 29 days. We're going to be in transit 22. That will give us a week to earn some money, or I'll have to let everyone go, and our attempt to make a viable Merc unit will have been for naught. Okay, so we're traveling to Jumpship. So you go from orbit to the Jumpship, and then from the Jumpship...
is just about gone, Commander.
Yeah, he's serious about that. He really wants to hit home that I have no money. So I wonder how far out this Jumpship is. Holy smokes.
We're almost completely out of cash.
Dude. Okay, so these are events that appear in the game. So let's see what happens. Darius stops by your quarters to recite an invitation on behalf of our barracks denizens. I'm formally charged with requesting your attendance at an assembly of the mech warriors in the lounge this evening. Oh, we got the lounge, so already the lounge doing. In a less official tone, Darius says, Jumpman managed to pick up on an official holovid. Except that you're going to watch them fight and get very drunk. Oh yeah, we'll definitely accept that invitation. Gotta mingle with the men, right? Especially since they're my kids. So my story in this is that I'm the dad, and these 4 initial mech warriors are my kids. Well, the 5 initial. So we arrive at the lounge. The Emperor is saying, come on. We all know it's going to be Norton again. Jumpman elbows. Solaris champion. Ooh, morale is increased because we sat and watched. Yeah, we all got drunk. Okay, well, mech warriors. That's good. A good leader's a drunk leader. That's the way it goes. Okay, advance the timeline. Okay, we've arrived at our Jumpship. So you attach to it. It's pulled in its solar sail. I don't think in the game they ever really show the solar sail, but in the BattleTech universe, these Jumpships are old technology, and they are protected because once they're gone, travel between planets is gone. So if you were to attack and destroy a Jumpship, that's considered a crime beyond imagining. So we've arrived in the new system, and we're another...
Job's done, Commander.
So he's fixed the modifications on the Vindicator. So we're 3 days away from VIRIBIUM, and we're 10 days away from absolute bankruptcy. And this... Oops, okay, there we go. All right, let's see. Hopefully there's...
We're nearly broke, Commander.
Yeah, we know. Thanks. Okay, here we are, arriving at the planet. The minute we get there, we'll go to the job hall.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
And see what we have. So we go to the command center.
Hey, Commander.
Come on,
Pull
we
up
need
a
some
chair.
contracts. Oh, come on. We got to connect to the Comstar Net, which is the group of quasi-religious people that control communications in the inner sphere. And we have some good missions. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missions. And we're going to go after a mission that gets us lots of money right off. So 625,000, 625, 691. I think that'll be our first mission. So keep that in mind. I'm going to go to the mech bay.
Hey, Commander.
See,
Be with you in a second.
everything's ready to go. Now we want to go to the barracks because our mech warriors have had 25 days, 20 days to use the on-ship training facilities. So Chunker hasn't done anything. Jumpman, definitely. Give Jumpman some piloting because he's usually
Training
doing something
complete.
fast and quick, jumping around.
I'm here.
Kimchi tactics isn't something I want to give her at this
Waiting
point.
for orders.
I think once they get to bigger mechs and start using missile weapons and stuff. Okay, this is me. This represents my character. Piloting or guts? Let's give him guts. That gives him a little more
Training confirmed,
survivability.
Commander.
Another hit
Received.
point. Yeah. The Emperor still hasn't. We can also go to the hiring hall, but right now everyone's healthy, so we'll leave that. We don't have the money anyways. Okay. And we're going to go to Command Center and look for
Greetings,
some
Commander.
mission we can join
Come on
up
in.
with. Okay. Like I said, we're going to take as much money as we can, and we want to leave the low salvage ones for where usually on the low salvage I jack up the money, lower the salvage. So 691,000 on the ground. Gives us +7 reputation. It's a lunar environment, which means our heat won't dissipate well, so we'll have to be careful. Commander, we're tracking a pirate Leopard dropship through this region when we lost its signal. Orbital scan suggests the ship made landfall here on VIRIBIUM, probably hoping to go to ground and hide the military lance it was carrying. So a military lance of mechs, that's something to keep in mind. These guys are military grade pilots. It would be convenient if that lance were to disappear, so they want us to destroy the lance. Alright, we're in the middle of nowhere, Commander, so that means no witnesses. Convenient. Alright, this sounds like a perfect mission for us to get our funds back up, because we're at 142. This would take us up to about 900 to 800, 900. Alright, we're going to take that one. Okay, we'll end this video, and we'll start the video on the mission. See you later, Mech Warriors.